Yes, it's your most powerful, your most listened station right here. Lola kam kai be ka wumda. Tu le tien zang la pa ba nam da za du ma ngunam du ka galsi ka wonam zo sa ne tanga. O za tenya villa pat zo da bsrongo. Katla kana te jinne te bourse ti ya targa. Yara sa shel kam na ma bi aynega. Ayan nan shel tu le nyala azan pa ba dan tam sa ka gamto. Wunna na borshel ko nangda kasal na borshel nyele hale ama wunna ma no kulte ke decision shel den ko nangda te biela nang ban tomne ala wa delma nda balama nda jila dungone kay to amati yina on we ne helicopter en crashi traba min lela kariyan chankar te changlela dozo tana biela mona state tana kul biela mona pune te me benche mona bo forever and ever to ko mona me na no na mi ko pune te me ben shadan da nyu te ma nyela dan tulle kan ko zan tongo ka yeli to abiela dan katana kana te jimane na no na mi ko pune munna ma na bosse munna ma na nan ban shakam yela dede ben shakam kan wonna ma nan dedin balama ne sel kulbe jimatin nam do tole ne sel da kulbe jimati yitulu ana be yi zo saluna pala lo shepulo kan ne sel da yina so min da chaka yina na lala ni manama da zo na ma nan ben shakam dedin yele ben shakam kana wonnan dedin yele o kula ba abiale ama abu ben shakam kana wonnan dedin yele man yara sa shekam tamba calculator na won gbar ma zo tire calculator na woni na won yire titi yiko katerna to calculator na woni en calculator ma nyedan sane kana won ko nan ban shaka ta har kamane ka na won nan shamgo ma thank you mpaya te shabya na won nan gbala ta banam ku ka ta pa won na won ma aya son to ko sur na won bor biya na on tamma biya na on tamma biya na on tamma biya kana on betro de pa she karanyela bima be na won to bima de pa she lala bima yan diyo nyevle kana on preventro na pon yeldi to biya la tongo minda yel sham yela de to ko nan ka asur na on bor lur karanyela lur ma yan diya nyevle ka mi sur na on bor la ka zan le disturb na on ha la abubu te pa targa biya kam lur kana on ta lur ma katum fukum se shelo ngal kawle no talur ma dene yan nang ma na on talur ke ne dene yan kuwa so de lur ma kam mi kuwa de pashe na o iri yan yela to de lur ma kam mi kuwa ana yana ai ner saya so an disturb na on ma an ko to calculator ma zo o zan la lur ma ta katum nya vlema talahane nya shele ayatin yere to shelma honorable mutala na on zumo nan bo na on chakar nyela o vuya na on zumo nan bo tun ko ya shambala ma na on chakar nyela o vuya dan nan hal na zo da sun kan kana de zo dan da ku kema alamishi dal ma nda ba kana point zo because nda na ku to kana point zo man nguna lala issue ma nan man kula ko de shele na jin ko nirne pi kan na jin ko chakan yalle lela yes dara musma pam so manike du zo kan yina den ka to ko decide kama de sanan ka so na ma tun kana ta shine in yale to abyala zo na wonna tum shele dede nyale na wonna kunnan shamma dede balama akayen nan shan dipa dede den kayena akayen nan shele antuti honorable haruna banda tatta pamle ka tartar ta tamus tamman balabo nta tarpago hale nirba da won la sorry kadan kabra won honorable atam your excellency atam bisma nirba da double party office ma kara kunyela ka shel ministerial position ka banaba tu anyebu ne yel la to angoma ka terlang mahal ma nyala honorable mutala den danan ka boptil pamle tarba hay banda na batare ala sa suhine drang man labja haguma en shikla biela ka tu pamle ka tu la environmental science technology ministry something like that dibe chain to mel nang ma anyebo denon ko bala ma karatin yala true la ministry ngo puno ko ko nyavle now yir dabo tu any position karanyala now ndo bondo gulo nyavle tame central ma ka biela ka rien yo vrai I'm telling you bran yo ver pam bran de ban tame central na bo nyebatarle anyebo de pashale on disturb na on disturb shell zan chang John Diko nye ministerial position na zo da bara oriyan yel ni sel aduwa ne ni sel suhnama de pashel on disturb John Dramani Mahama, Your Excellency, on disturb shell position shell won yangoma zo de pashel on disturb na on su na on galgom karando dal Quran sur na on sham de pashel biriyan zan la wuti tana ville te zo anyebo kana on yilo to ndable nya ami kuto su makambata de ba fanam yelane ay su na on ko bata nyin vihma manga be di palela uta amaba mi munuta anto sur na on bore jinjam na su e anto sur na on bor nam dana per kana on mi lene jinjam na sim da fe so chota jinjam wa nye jinjam na ko nan ta namda so I disturb too much when zangla namda ma ta ka chang bum funa dana ka nirba yula tin yare to shel mambala so on bob na woni man hankal kama yarma on disturb na on kana on ye to abob ma yai ami yela ndable ndab sumo do zo an bob ma bob shelma nkan yen na sham nita an bor shelma ama nyeni yen na sham ala plane be helicopter ne ka ayan kane karanyela true lele minister ma anyebo so na on nan ba shakam de nyele masa den nan sola den yen nan biano den dia nan sola den nan mi sola den yen nan biane who knows mana ba mi ore biane ban sha den yen nan be ban sha den dien nde nan ni se ne to twi karanye gogalga nzanti ni se ne to twi karanye gogalga nzanti ta ma kana won san karapa gogalga kana won san karanye la relief nyele to sur na woni be kalen sma yin relief nzanti ban shakam to sur na woni na won zan letiti so biani on to jamna on ta pacham kana on tar no jimo pacham ma o tuma ma na dun ta pa tam shelma o la en be duniya ne on la kwi so bien is possible dan to nan ka jamna on ta pa par shel kana on lir kamane in lan chezala o tuma ma na dushama o tun viela ma na dushama alejanda ni renyu yen choko yen pa 1 month on lan kwi yi karta burgo ti hay jahannama da zo changba gbago ko kana ta vo to banin chanda ta vo ma so de table honorable mutala ne ma be vom shi now no na mi kone so now on the number shang didn't kunyele you can question God akoto bo why andama sa sallan kana on dana kuku kana on mi no kusoko je now yire dirin yele now no kusoko shako jera dunguna umra andama sa sallam da zab ko kuma so sometimes amin ku jian te kuti haran on kuti atu kuti ga nabiyala de bo zo ka ban nam duniya atu kuti ga nabiya believer me kama no hope ma mun lankane andam no kuti wota zane pi na zo wer na kuti na namal hope na zo manda namal hope because namal hope yana chamba ka to so ke you yel now kan you kasa kan dia mal hope amo kuti ma na zo hopeless pon now hope mun lankane zo dang ma te sura te nang da dua na on tem dang ma solo zo dab srang wotien dila alizama bjela te da zama ma mi kwen changme de kulen changme ente jande ben sha den danang ma zo mala in Ireland dungone o nyala on Facebook friend ka dol ma pam kamuno ngwarte kar dabs pam so tab several times kan ngal kawle yan bolo mon program o mi nyala ngumale bangsam zan chang biago polo especially youth advocacy o nyala ni voso ngumale bangsam pam zan chang bipola biago na bipola to tibo polo de zo ngon kam bol ngon Abdel Fattah Shahadu ngun lanye marketing manager zanti water extra ice mineral in tamalbo water extra ice mineral ngun nyede marketing manager de tuni kana katana advert ya banyela so nyela ngun be du ngone mbolom yo kana kat kujin zamzam nya ala badalma ban shadan da nan domine issue manara nan be ne black box be black machete I don't know nelela black box be I don't know into meaning money information comes out then that cause ala play ma you know you are my job ma man the tap ma za na bilela ban ma puna hal I will his excellency President John Dramani Mahama is a true speech o say yeldi to zan everybody is waiting to see you know ben shaden yan yina rapule tinye nirba ne yina ti yar kamane ne nirba de tar kamane bon kun yele ma bri yan yulem nerba yure yaram the bay chang la chen the shanga den to the go through some check shanga before kana to you kara linya what exactly don cause ben sha den danan alaba delma ranyela Black Wednesday kadam to sur pam letma bi ma nyela ngumbe dungo nirba pam yele ne denang too early for us to apportion blames the mala de na mahpam nete pile nirbe galambo. But then if you are illustrating tampolo kamana America money the tap these advanced countries ma issue of this nature inong wana ko nyama kabana ko yinan te karshaba kama nirbe shaba sector shana ko nyaka kabana yina te mel nirbe bale kana ya bu mel bam bale bo wanda ba bale ma kabana investigation nyanya what really transpired beba par Abdel Fattah shahadu wanyala ngumbe dungo kaya chanka muno po hatu yota mama biya marhabi
ngomna
karbe ula
ala fi ben
ki tuwa ma chan ula
so
de chan ven yela
go wada manena ko tama so market bi la tama
to na on bien na on po go market ma
me
Wednesday ma wumbe shahdan dana
to nda wumle
okay
nda wumle to tselegele yenzan la pogo nti yaba
okay
uninye njab tollana nta the last time that I knew that was in 2014
okay all right
that channel SS touring senior.
Oh, okay.
So Mandanye entertainment profile by then.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I had a good stay in Tolen here.
Wow.
So a lot knows me.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So nta den danang ma. Up to zone nta almost then got 4 days, be 5 days. Hey, nta ito ashanga bibin shango etenang ma. Bago shangan tu nere boy.
Yeah.
Lala boss mami hanu zumo. Bana kubo boale. Other security analysis, expertise, flight analysis, all those things. So now
bakuna involve ma.
Bakuna involve.
Shanga bien carton nere boy. So mi na boy.
So mi na boy.
Na boss ma nyedene.
How can I tell you one? Lala defense craftman. Tamala Karisi, Ankara.
No boss Yanasba.
Asba.
Tama is noon.
Tama 9:12 a.m.
Okay.
And then mostly mami engine Accra Polo. Engine Accra.
Oh, engine Accra Polo. Okay.
So mostly I can tell you from Accra to Boise. Lala Craftman don't take come 35 minutes.
Okay.
From Accra to Boise. So Lala Craftman day before the departure information
time manual 12 a.m. 12 a.m.
No, 9.
Sorry, 9:12. Asbasi. Kurga we yam into PNI.
Very good. So before the party, most of my besha come before car defense craft, be air flight in the party. We have what we call alternative routes. Didn't you come out? And then I lay Chevy year me nirmala weather. Nirmala weather. Kashami ya nirmala ungo. But first and foremost, Lala Benma, Bamala Ben Shao, DTN Chang. Maybe from Accra to Boise. You can decide to take the water banks.
Okay.
That is through the water bodies.
Okay.
And then maybe from Lala Air Force Base ma, Bay Airport ma, from there to Labadi.
Okay.
And then from Labadi to behind Jamestown. From Jamestown to Dansuma.
Okay.
And then straight to Apam. And then from Apama to what's the name? Marquesine. From Marquesine.
I'll play route kaka.
Route, yes.
Okay. Then you to
that is water hand.
Oh,
water
okay. Because I remember learn dual
very good.
Okay.
Because
oh, did you
no. Okay. Did you water route. So from Lala Marquesine ma. And then
the water route ulambala
Kosole. Very good.
Okay.
Because Bikatele Asatna can be in the command because of weather man. Weather man mostly forest zone man. You know we have high mountains. So like high mountains man. Sometimes I be like Nyunjin Accra Polo. Most of the 1 year from Nkoko. Those people they have
yeah.
Anto kuja kanya kama zona drangmala kama samira. Dimi ka sanyele.
Yeah.
Smith bo mesa no
snow, okay.
I'm in tani sanyele.
Okay.
So if they are saying that because of weather man, then this is no could ball Lala
route
Shangama. This is where to pass, and then from there, ma, maybe straight to Obuasi.
Okay.
They have a route. So now, they sell 912.
912. Okay.
According to all the eyewitness information they had, that they gathered, most especially boom interview do so Lala Tengman ma. Mun yele ni black puparinyo.
Ura
but mun yellow watch ma and so. I cannot tell you come from the hour of 10. Karkanate gare nzampa forest poroma ntulunuka umukama karukukum bang. Okay. 10 mbalama. So from 9 to 10, at least 1 hour. And then if the craft is going to take the normal 35 minutes from Accra to Obuasi.
Yeah.
So from Lala 9-12 ma.
Yakarbe.
From Lala 9-12 ma to Lala 10 ma. Yakarbe.
And if you could recall, Brian Mekamane, around within that period ma, around 9 to 10, 9 going to 10, but upon you not issue statement, you never flight helicopter Mbarage. If you could recall.
Okay.
Yeah.
So very good. I cannot tell you. I am Muslim Ben Shaben may the souls of our departed represent to rest in peace. I can tell you now Bazamala Unantumu.
Lanya Untum
Katlama Beshatimbono, human error.
And negligence.
Ian Kaman, he lost the control ma, be communication ma. At what time in point did you realize that communication ma can lose it? Okay. Defense craft in the Malabin Shaw, Mumbe play ma punma, be aircraft ma punma, on control ma. Any year to a check comes a oku yelly, then Lala Black Boss man.
Okay.
And then we have something become radio controller.
Okay, yeah.
So Lala radio control room man, he has direct communication with the flying officer. As so whatever is going.
Mundurma control room ma direct.
Very good.
Okay.
And Lala craft man, it can go as high as 20,000 kilometers. Lala 20,000 kilometers, which means from the forest zone, it has no any problem with any either mountain or this long trees. Changala. The main mountains belong to Sma.
The Kafila, okay.
The Kafila. So now, from Lala 912 ma, up to time shall be from the armed forces ma, but PR ma, but information come on craft ma, the Baragam ma, but we have communication ma. Bokabanang.
At that moment,
there
are two number shot.
Very good.
Come on, boy.
I can't tell you something. I little movies. Ka aircraft can be 10 minutes in air, 15 minutes in air, 20 minutes in air. So which means whatever the flying officer man, he's communicating. So maybe I can bring your to the palaka buku yellow. O malaso ome wundlama ni dirfila.
Okay.
The yellow channel high.
When you don't be high.
Control room, you are high.
Okay.
Come low.
Down. Okay.
Then you can maybe he's somewhere at maybe 13,000 height, and then it's okay. If he's above, come low. Okay. Where he is, maybe go left, go right.
Okay.
Like communication, man. Be control room, man. Communication, man.
Okay.
So as at Lala 912, man. How many minutes? And I can tell you, according to eyewitness information from the Air Force base, maybe from the control room, they are saying that within 30 minutes, a lot communication. I mean, be flightening. It is minute in with it out communication. So at least by 5 minutes in loose communication, you give an intelligence to the available next flight or available next craft. Bimi male emergency crafts.
Karinya la time la accident ma pun nang me.
No.
Beri accident di kutu nang la.
Di kutu nang la. Because I cannot tell you. Time sha accident man nang ma. I witness man ni kuru ni 10.
Alright.
So time so to ko pulun kama maybe 50 minutes in Balama. Ome yan use like 35 minutes from Accra to Obuasi. So which means
and the 2 minutes three could use eyewitness net shele. Ula better on over yelpo ole yelpan. Yeah. So three could pick from that. So that's what I use if
so
okay.
If I will take the intellect of the eyewitness.
Okay.
Can take the communication from the Air Force base or from the chief of staff. On cannot make it press release ma. That was somewhere around 11.
Yeah. No, 12.
Around 12.
It was 12.
So even
1. Yeah.
according to specific time for the craft to move from Accra to Obuasi is 35 minutes. So lala time shall be chance to do lala the nearby village ma. It's about 30 minutes drive from Accra to lala place ma. If I understand lala craft ma. Okay. 30 minute driving.
Nyapune.
No, can you like in terms of time frame.
The kilometers the better miles nyala. If you
the miles let me see.
The part 30 miles.
Then got a from Accra to Obuasi. You say far.
Yeah.
In terms of a hand.
Mama now Pago Obuasi Calaban man.
Popai is just like a village or a 2 village.
Yeah.
Before Obuasi.
Yeah, okay.
So la last time 30 minutes carrying to take it the parallel village man.
Okay.
So if they take la 30 minutes ma. Until blue light man. So which means they put lost of communication with the radio controller
for a very long time.
For a very long time.
Okay.
So under normal circumstances, within 5 minutes, the next available emergency craft you take.
So be by how are we going to do to save it?
They lose control I ain't signal. Come and do self control. So emergency craft so follow.
Okay.
And then the lama dimna bama labensha mami Haliba alcohol emergency craft now you go with parachute.
Yeah.
You have ropes and other things.
Yeah.
So each time you can the man this suspend me in air or do lose local control. At least or if you are an Air Force officer, training man because
they were civilians. So how could they use parachute?
No. In terms of let me say precautions, if they can use it, but at least the flying officers should know what to do.
Okay.
That is if they can control
themselves.
If they can control themselves. And then the emergency craft man, the apparatus be so if you are likely to see it on your way as you are making full up, and then likely you are able to see it, and then you take the necessary precautions as Air Force officers, be flying officers, be TIA education Shelley as to how to rescue in an emergency defense craft in air. So kakatele, if lala information lala communication didn't lose what did they do? What happened? What was next? What was supposed to be done? These are questions that are supposed to ask, and then I think it's not well clear to the nation because
and I think with Ben Black box Shelma, don't you think that maybe will be able to find out
Black boss the best people to go to that investigation? We see the Chinese, the American, and the Brazilian,
former Air Force,
and the Brazilians. They can do it because they will know. Because but nobody can tamper unless those who manufacture that particular craft. It's either you send it there or you invite them.
Maybe a Chinese helicopter.
Yes, a Chinese helicopter. So you invite them. Hadi palala de helicopter that there are certain expertise who are well oriented in it.
Yeah. Okay.
Never go through that investigation, and then secondly, I cannot tell Benma Denang. You see, these are dignitaries or heroes. Yeah. When an accident of this nature happens, I was going to say you don't have to use this sack shambun use No. We have special polythene bags. Yeah. Last special polythene bags.
I police to use a lot on better cases.
Very good.
That, yeah.
I never been saddened check use law. It has certain sensitive that can easily collect information or that can easily collect certain things on the ground.
Okay, Laban Let's start share police.
Sack man. The Malabiya shanga. It is well manufactured for specific or that particular those kind of things, man. So isn't bodies man or any other body at all, whether it is being bent or not, isn't valid. In the process of collecting it, ma, you see where the craft blast, the body of or the sachet will gather or will attract certain things to it. In Zanchan, after removing the body, you take that sachet or that black polythene to go to the examiner or where they do this investigation.
Okay.
Whatever thing it is on it, it will take it.
Okay.
And then the lento boy, be sharing check a craft ma can blast ma.
Oh, I see.
Yes. The laban ma, the young woman.
So the couple ordinary
no, car ordinary polythene yelly.
Okay.
The car ordinary polythene.
So don't you think that bra prevented people to come and catch glimpse of what really transpired?
Okay, Anya Ben Shao. You see, mostly we say that naun yes, naun tahla damna. Naun tahla damna ma. From the Air Force base ma, you will use an Air Force or an aircraft to go for this kind of mission. Even though it is burnt to ashes, when you go there, the craft has no place to land, but it can be in the air. Because you are going for an emergency. It can be in the air, and then you drop men or officers to the crime scene.
Okay.
Understandable. So it was not even the rebel can be check villages, community neighbor use sacks ma to collect those things. No, okay. But you could realize that there was no any aircraft at the top.
Yeah.
What they used was those the Ashanti Regional Minister.
So there are too many another helicopter. To do
what? Very good. To do what? So then you are going. You know that as it has burned, be blast, be crash, you are going. Whether you like it or not, you are going to take dead bodies. So if you are going to take dead bodies, and you know that this is something that involves investigation, so you must take the necessary tools that will help you in investigation.
Okay. But I think investigation started immediately.
Immediately. Come on, when you see sack Shelley, bodies, it has tampered with investigation. Yes.
How?
The bodies you've collected, whether we like it or not, there were certain things that attached to the body that would lead to investigation. I told you something. Movie shanga ben kana ntepo dead body. Ben zang glow shele she dead body ma ben zam chante scan.
Ben scan.
During scanning ma, they will find certain things on that particular.
Do you think in Ghana, the Melela apparatus, advanced countries yet to Akayana? Do you think in Ghana, the Melela kind of
as far as it is a tragedy that involves investigation, you use those kind of tools,
so do you think we have it here? And if the Kale are expected to not dead bodies, then can you still maintain the sound?
No, to maintain dead bodies, So when you send the gloves, gloves are here and to pick bodies, After you picking the bodies, the gloves, you put it. There's a certain special this thing polythene. Shall be white and yellow, be brown. You put the gloves in it,
okay,
and then you send it for investigation. Come on, bring some bodies, check for DNA samples, Understandable.
Yeah.
So these are some of the things you do. You pick those gloves and those sachet, you put it, seal it, and then you send it for investigation.
Okay. So gloves shall then bodies, what kind of investigation shall
very
can
good.
Because already it has happened.
Very good.
Gloves mark to check out the bang shot, then check out plane mark crash.
Very good.
We don't know.
Very good. It can help. You see, Anya Lala Craft according to research, there is no Anya bomb. Akuto like you come by a bomb
missile
unless missiles. And then
as people speculating that the tono correct galam CS man and me marafam and the tartar be and marafa to
and then anya one thing, as far as craftsman has lost communication with your radio controller. Understandable. In science or in gadget, immediately something has lost control, which means it has been forged.
Yeah.
The any sensitive so that's a sensitive nature or sensitive move that will allow it to make contact with somebody.
Okay.
Understandable?
Yeah.
Mostly, when they say that radio control has lost communication, Ghana has one of the most highest and the most transparent radio controller in West Africa.
Oh wow!
If you're in Accra at our airport base, and then a craft or a flight has fly in Abuja about 600 or 6,000 miles or kilometers, you in Accra with the radio controller can detect it or will see it.
Wow.
Understandable? So there's unless maybe something unusual happen, there's no way the radio controller will miss communication with that craft. Because looking at the distance, did it lose communication with the craft man? Command first of all, in the yellow command, the craft man did listen from Accra, the Chandi. Did lose communication, and then there was something wrong with the craft. How the lubu first lubu man, quarter bodies man kadenu, command kadenu.
Did it do swelling?
Did it do swelling?
Oh, okay.
Command benti information command below so communication 30 minutes man. Did it do swelling? The water bodies man ka craft man did in look.
Ka forest. So what do you think could have been, the cause of it?
Very good. You see, mostly there are certain things when you say, people will ask you that you are not an expert.
Yeah.
And one thing about Africans want you to have a kind of accolades before when you say it, they will believe you.
Yeah.
Or maybe when you are like this, our normal daily life. If you are going to talk to someone, I used to was when you are not finding
yeah.
Understandable.
Bamba mina wazo so come to wazo pa ade ako ye to artist de ye to bia go ma wazo
pompo nyine ko chan shukuru biala kanu to kar pia shan biane anto ko ve because one during yala kamam craft ma the loose communication and then the immediate and the necessary precaution was able to follow tiye yi na undama tiye na undama
kaizan negligent
ma mbezam patumani kanye kama du kulusu communication ma radio controller ma you've given information that the craft has lost communication, so the emergency craft will follow, and we have one and then we have another big aircraft that should have follow. So that very Wednesday ma that very Wednesday it were to be in Europe or America or somewhere else,
so now Congo tuma
so niru pam.
Okay,
look, when the chief officer was giving the announcement as to how the thing happened, we had certain army generals seated there. Didn't you be America, but now pushing the money, they will be on grass or on their feet
to find out,
figure out what happened, what went wrong, what did happen.
Yeah,
you see, but up to date.
So even high school nakuto brose the cause of it. High school brose akaba me pehen because shabe yana to no career galamse esma ngembara fa don't that one have disputed
when they said that anya novun so mummy how scary these Chinese people could be. If you know how scared these Chinese people could be, and to another food for thought, and to not believe in the sense that they have devices who could forge the craft from any electronic sense or sensitive. They have device who could forge it, because as at that point, it was a military or an air force. Mami mostly me lala play my itikanda but mini kama wula. Maybe it's coming for any sort of
become an investigation.
Look at recently, Hanabisu, one of these women fighting Galamsey, that they went into a bush. Okay. The bush was just like a town. Ghana Punu, Ashanti Reform, bush was just like a town. You have a fuel station, everything in the bush, and why the Chinese people are there?
Wow.
Everything. Bamala fuel station, the entire pump. How on earth were those able to be there?
Deeper banner,
understandable. So that one, another food for thought. If someone says that, and then you know how serious or how dangerous these Chinese people could be. Ma banama craft ma.
Yeah.
Understand o. Banama craft ma. Dukuma la kamande abela northern region. Kabamanu kushi, kamanu kulukuli. Ka chance out be US. Kabamande kableji kanan man. Abunwa ma sima be ungo kabana. So abunwa ma China kaba mali benu mali China ma ungo kaba mandele bemit mali na ma anto atibo na stanle anto nu ungo A B or C kato nula kato stanle.
Yeah, sure.
Understand o kato stanle but just because we Africans ma bishaka ekunum o we just o na woni no because this involve human lives.
Yeah, Khartoum, not just ordinary.
Not just
ordinary people.
Looking at Dr. Muntala. As at now, look, people about more than 100 people life has just been shattered.
Oh yeah, yes, sure.
Has just been shattered. People's school fees and other things.
Yeah.
And it has just taken somebody's negligence.
Yeah. For
this to happen.
So you still stand by this thing is as a result of negligence.
Because if okay, you are in charge on that seat, and then you know that if you press this, you press that, you press this, it will work, and then you are not able to press it or you're not able to control it, and you are expecting it to work, and you know if you spread this one, that thing will spoil. So you're in the corridor control room communicating with the craft in air, and then you had the communication with the craft in air, and then you lost communication. What are you supposed to do? You are supposed to let the necessary team or the necessary in charge officers to know what is happening, so that they will take the necessary precaution. And that has not been done. Yesterday I was telling my colleague, if I were to be the president, that particular field, those who were in the radio control room, all of them stand aside. Yes. Stand aside.
Investigation.
Because your work is 24/7. When your time's rent, different bats will come and take place. So as you are there, when you lose communication, what have you done? Wulaka yele. Okay, in my Malay Bali. So it was a Benma. Those who are in charge of this emergency aircraft, once that thing happened, what were you supposed to do? Have you done it? You haven't done that. Then it was a Malay Bali. This is how we do investigation. You don't have to wait for the blackboard to be taken away.
No.
Okay. You don't have to wait for that.
Even by now, I think there are two company some information because
what was the flying officer? What was his last communication?
So are they trying to tell us that for now
flying officer ma obi yell ibn shout.
Yes.
Every womb in the at least as an ETN, whether you like it or not, some kind of involuntary actions you take place. At least during Europe, America, until maybe
okay.
Some
information, some first-hand information.
So
flight map. So how did you flight map? Nang la fault biela. Ben ma pilot ma. Ona mando sa ora. Oni yara miza yara.
Yeah. So then you are America. Okay, so on yellow necessary aircraft follow up because on your shama the Antony come problem punka bema.
Yeah.
Understandable. I'm going come on like there was nothing at all said. No.
Very good. So for now, don't you think that maybe they don't want to interrupt with investigations? Come on in,
if to be me,
investigation
if were to be me, you can't tell me I've lost a father, I've lost an uncle. Yeah. I've lost a brother, and I've lost my source of life. You can't tell me that it's too early for you to tell me this. No. As far as
Ghanaians need an explanation, but
yes.
Yes.
As far as you are in charge, you are paid for your job to make sure that this and because if any unusual sound from the aircraft or from a flight it take place, you have to alert your officers in charge. Don't have to abu milala.
Yeah.
Because ituma tun comes up in yelame atuku ka yele. Because I yell my baba ka yema then don't have to know.
They also know.
But
so they could have used conversation Shelley going on before prior to Lela incident. Accident. But I told you Lela conversation make some first hand information.
Can follow up.
The son near so come yellow shabby many no one shoot teleme kashami no toiletia nobody knows. Has a year and the flight manager shaman the teen ka Ghana. Carnuto chant toilet TV train
no, yeah, being Tima, no. If they are saying that always there is someone, I hear someone saying, I say no, what you are saying is wrong. At Nyaka flight lunar lama, which means come on, force of gravity and everything man or lose control. So he has to share them. So to share that is on tube and shower. Very good. So come on, come on, the share them not to tutia. So did and yellow come on the one shame that come tube and shower. No, okay. Come on, the man the following day, there was an emergency land. Yeah, Ali come on, no man, pulling yellow. Yeah. I'm a didn't come on Okuluna Lama and plastic. No, there is something wrong. Okay. Mostly one thing about the flying officers, Oban kama emergency land or in luminant force. Or luminant force ma. Mostly luminant force ma. Mostly fuel ma trigger for explosion. So what they do it, but my lab shall be in you buy. Ka fuel ma in excess ma buy. So fuel ma DM trigger po man and para. Kashir na. So what cannot land the Sarak Bam Nama. So to cannot land Lama. This ama hading yellow come force shelling exactly. The fuel is one of the most dangerous thing and most dangerous explosion mark. Okay. Because I cannot tell how low by ilu. The tar bomb, the tar bomb. Adilu ka anya ka pamna bi nothing wrong. Ama dilu lama ka adinya ka pama de twara. Ka bomb bil fu ku share the time understandable. So the lumla lama ba almost the crash team shell think crash team shell ma ama dirinya kama te di kane o kama flying officers and be they will be mo over force me over force me no nye shepolo nzane but oleya shepolo kane. So he has no other option. Because free Luna. Because if Lala Tam Shabum Bosse, Lala Village, I didn't cannot to Luma. Lala Sama, during Yelaka maybe there was a follow up at least. Hal Baraid Natum. The Nambala. Okay. Hal Baraid Natu Namba. Amad did be in Yakamakunya command Lama Bayay. So what is the way forward now? Okay, now the way forward. I think I don't know how the presidency are planned because this at least should have a forensic investigation. Because to money, if this thing were able to happen and then no information has been given, me as a president, I will even think, am I also safe? That's the question. Am I also safe? Because if this were able to happen and up to date, Karnakufu. But I learned investigation started a day after the incident. A day after the incident, didn't you like Europolo investigation? It is going to transparent. First investigation. This is what we have gathered. They will give it out. Control room, ma'am, kunye investigation, ma. Control room, kunyele. Martin, you want to record me? Yeah. You have day in day out recording. So whatever happened on that particular defense craft in the control room, it has a recording.
Okay.
And that one too, you don't know whether it may be tempered with or not.
Okay.
Anyewo. Amadiri nyele Europe polobe America. Dokunu lame immediately. Team Shelbian. If they want to make sure that they want to have a clean investigation. First of all, control room the docket ma. Be the hard drive ma cabin take.
Okay.
So that they will also see. Because when in charge of investigation ma, Ogbaza will be no too much anga. He will lose his post or his work.
Okay.
Anyewo. So the man command manager be no anga, ka director be no anga, be director be no anga. Manager, you make sure director no anga, because director no anga, manager you lose your work.
Lanyere.
You see, so at least that particular radio control room ma, that one
investigation
ma. Because we can't tamper with the black box. Where we can have access to any information is the radio control room.
Okay.
And our radio control room, it doesn't control only the air or aircraft or the flight in Ghana. Any flight at all that is passed within the jurisdiction.
Okay.
It have information. They couldn't hear me.
All right.
So you can't say that something that just happened within your own jurisdiction, and then you are not able to get any meaningful information from it.
All right. Final. Then
Well, finally, I think this is just a lesson.
All right.
Because if we have people in positions, we pay them from the taxpayers' money.
And people are politicizing it. What would you say?
No, you see, for the politicization, normally you don't have to criticize somebody for politicizing it.
Okay.
Remember, the person wanted to be where you are.
So
because he wanted to be where you are, so whatever happened, he will say that it is due to your own negligence or it is due to your own selfish.
Yeah.
That is why it has happened.
Yeah.
Because it's a normal thing. Yeah. You have 2 wives. You understand? In your own house, you have 2 wives. Whatever Abiba does, Wasila will see it to be a problem. And whatever Wasila does, Abiba will see it to be a problem.
Yeah.
You see?
So you don't blame Nivo Shaba?
No. Okay. Look, this world, whether you like it or not, you'll be selfish in your own way.
Yeah, sure.
You see, no one is as human. You are not an angel. Whether you like it or not, you'll be selfish in your own way.
Sure.
So when someone is politicizing this kind of tragedy, no, don't blame him. I'm telling you, if you were to, or if he were to be in your shoe, you also politicize.
Final. Katisi.
So finally, we will sometimes, what will I say, we would like to thank God.
Okay.
We can't say no. It has happened. And then we will thank God.
All right.
And the necessary steps that will be taken, because widows have left behind, orphans are left behind. So mostly when this kind of things happen, whoever that was able to have a help from either Dr. Mutala, Honorable Aluna, Lumina, or he's a chief. Limuna, that is what people don't know. He's a chief.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Chief Limuna, Dr. Omani Boama, and the others.
All right.
Any help that you have from them, and then you are able to make a living. Make sure that
102.7 megahertz.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Tapuya Kapa. We're going to Abdel Fattah Shahad. When you're marketing manager, Zante Extra Ice Mineral Water in Tamale. Tapuya Kapa, inshallah. Titla dabsir ya with another topic, especially that concerns the youth. When you're learning for so to be lalaben ya harapuna pam. So unung ogwaza no kushishisha mbalamaka ozanti wo bansam ntarga. Tambabema na o check up of way. And you'll be on the upper staff. She now be song ten lahalabna.
Yeah. Oh. It's dear.